This is our DeWalt sliding compound miter saw. I've noticed that the blade on it's getting a little worn. Back from the sharpener blade here. So I'm gonna put that on and I'm gonna show you how to change the blade on this thing. Remember, it is every member's responsibility to clean up here at the makerspace. Also, it is perfectly acceptable, if you know what you're doing and are comfortable with it, to change a blade on either the table saw, the miter saw. The only things we really don't want you changing blades on are things like the joiner planer. That takes a lot of setting, and unless you really know what you're doing on that specific machine, don't do it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is unplug it. Never work on a tool when it's plugged in. We're gonna raise the head. This bolt right here, we're gonna loosen that just a turn. We're gonna raise the guard. This bolt right here, we're gonna loosen that. We're gonna loosen this one quite a ways. So on the guard, we've got this lip here. We're gonna pull this, we're gonna unscrew this bolt until the head clears. Then you'll see that the guard comes up a little bit more. And I'm just gonna gently tighten it down a little bit. Now I can get to the bolt for the blade and my guard won't come down and crash into my knuckles. On the opposite side, there's this little button here. This locks the blade. And we just use the wrench, same wrench, other end. Take the blade off. You might notice that the threads on this are backwards. All right, so we take that off. Always inspect the nut. Make sure, the washer, sorry. The washer, make sure it's clean. Inspect the nut, make sure the threads are clean. Do not ever use oil on them for any reason. Pull the blade out. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're gonna pull the blade out and we're probably gonna throw it away. We've got carbide that has sheared on this. No, we've got a couple broken pieces of carbide on it. I'm gonna give this to our sharpening guy over at Edge Tech, and well, of course, once I clean it up, and let him make an evaluation whether it can safely be sharpened and used again or not. Now, of course, this blade's been sitting in the drawer for quite a while. Next thing we're gonna do is clean this thing up. We got a lot of sawdust in here, so gonna do some vacuuming. All right, that's all cleaned up. Put our arbor adapter on here. That I took out for cleaning. Put the blade back on. May seem simple, but make sure your teeth are going the right direction. All right. Remember, your threads are backwards on this, so instead of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it's lefty-tighty, Yeah, that's just very odd for me to say. All right, so. All right, locked in. With a nice quarter turn. Don't have to go crazy with these tools when you're tightening them back down. If you're doing that, you're putting more stress than you need to on them. All right, drop that back down. Get it tightened in place. Again, don't go crazy because this is threaded into cast aluminum. All right. Last thing we're gonna do, verify everything's working. That's all the faster you need to bring that down. If you're cutting faster than that, you've got a garbage cut and you could be damaging the saw blade. Yeah, feels a lot better, cuts a lot better than it did. I'd say that's a success.